Hey y'all, so in my hurry to get things done because I'm cold, it is cold down here, I almost forgot again to show you as I'm making my stuff. I like start making it and I'm like hurrying to make it. And that's better. I've been ready. Okay, so by the way, it's like almost 10:30 and I've been playing a game and stuff. Can you guys see me okay? Okay, there's just something on the screen thing. I wasn't sure if it was blocking the view. Okay, so it said to sift the cake mix into a small bowl to get the clumps and stuff out. I tried to kind of get it with a fork. I don't have a sifter, so I'll just kind of see what I need to do as I go. I got the 3 eggs in. It says to put the rest of the cake ingredients into another bowl. So I have 3 eggs in there, and then I'm going to put 1 1/4 cup milk, 1/3 cup melted butter, which I need to melt the butter still, and 2 teaspoons of vanilla. So I'll show you after I get all that mixed in. Okay, so now I have all those mixed together: the butter, the milk, the eggs, the vanilla. Yeah, those 4 things mixed in here. I whisked them together. They look like, I don't know, batter, something like pancake batter or something already. And then I'm going to, it says to kind of like gradually, well, stir in cake mix. It didn't say gradually, but I'm going to kind of gradually add a little more and a little more type thing to add all the cake mix and try to make sure there's not a whole lot of lumps in it. So let's see how that goes. Oh, and by the way, I don't think I mentioned what I was making. That would probably be helpful. I am making red velvet cupcakes. It's actually the first time I've made cupcakes. I'm not even sure I've made a cake before. I mean, I probably have at home for something, maybe my own birthday cake, and iced it and stuff, but I don't really remember for sure. I don't think I've made cupcakes. I don't know. I know I've helped with stuff. Whatever the case, this is my first time since living on my own that I've made any kind of cake or cupcakes, not counting the cake cookies. Also, I got some cute cupcake holder things. My cat's going through stuff upstairs. I don't know if I might use like a mixture of them tonight. Those are kind of like blue and white. I don't know if this was supposed to be blue and white or just blue, but blue and white and some green and all kinds of fun colors. And I actually would have forgotten to get I can't think, what are they called? Baking cups. Sure, cupcake holder things. These are pretty. I actually would have forgotten to get these, but I was stopping by the Valentine's area because I wanted to get Valentine's. I got some Princess Valentine's with candies to take to work. But I would have forgotten to get the cupcake holders if I hadn't been looking through there and looking at the cooking Valentine's stuff that they had. And I was like, oh yeah, I'm probably going to need these. So I got those. And I think that's all that I got as far as that goes. And then I went and got the red velvet cake. So this is definitely my first time making red velvet cake. I talked to Brett today and made a note because he says that of almost all the cakes, he really doesn't like red velvet. It's one of his least favorites. So anyway, back to the cookies. So as I'm mixing this, and this is how it looks so far. It looks pretty good, very red. My bowl is also red, so not a very big contrast, but it's very red and it's looking pretty good. If I do it over there, it looks almost orange like that. But I'm kind of realizing why most of the recipes say to use an electric mixer, because doing this and getting out, if you can see it, like seeing the powder there, getting all the clumps, oh, it's sinking. Getting all the clumps out is taking a lot of time and a lot of arm muscles. I'll get this eventually. It's looking better than it did, so I'll keep working and then I'll show you what I do next. Which, if you make, okay, yeah, I'll show you. so I have most of the chunks out now. And I think I'm going to put it, I need to wash this out because it had milk in it, but I'm going to put them in here, I think, and make it easier to put in the cupcake muffin tin thing, which is now, yeah, I just have it pointing over there because that's where I'm going to have it, so I'll show you that in just a moment. Okay, so I have my muffin tin now and all my different pretty cupcake holders. I feel like there's a specific cupcake wrapper, maybe? I feel like there's a specific name for this, but I can't think of what it is. And then I have this. So, I'm going to try the first one with videotaping, so, and then after that I'll just do the rest, because I'm a little nervous about how it's going to go while I'm trying to look at both things. And it's supposed to fill it 2/3 the way full. So I'm trying to make sure I don't fill it too high. Okay, so about that, maybe a little more, but I'll go ahead and fill the rest of them, and then I'll show you how it looks. Yay! Okay, so here is the rest of the pan, and I'm a little nervous because, well, there's only a little bit left. It's like, that's maybe half full, and then there's some in there. And some of you that are watching this that have made cupcakes and stuff before are probably saying, oh yeah, you might be saying, oh yeah, those are already some of those are way too full. Or some of you might be saying, oh well, those look fine, I don't know, it looks fine to me, blah, blah, blah. I don't know what you're saying, but I'm sure you already have your opinions just looking at this. But, I got my pretty papers. Maybe if I don't know if it'll stay. See, I was gonna get more balls to put in here so it'd turn out heart-like, but I don't think it'll do that if I don't put it in there. So, I'll just leave them. Anyway, it says to put them in for 17 to 22 minutes. I'm gonna start with maybe 15 minutes and hope that they do okay. Okay, wish me luck. So, first of all, I'll give you an update on the brownies. I almost said the cookies, but they felt pretty good. There were a couple, mainly just that one, that there was a little too much in it, so it overflowed. But they feel good. I tested them with a knife and actually I put it in this one. You can't tell too well. I think I did pretty well on how I filled them. And that one I probably could have made it into a heart if I pushed it in more. But it pushed itself in. Anyway, they turned out pretty good. I'm letting them cool. Well, technically letting them cool before I put the icing frosting on. But speaking of the icing and frosting, and all the, I have a lot of dishes missing, I'm sorry. I'm in the process of making that. It's set to beat for 2 minutes. This is another situation where I don't have an electric mixer. So it's set to beat the butter and the cream cheese that's softened for 2 minutes. So I mixed it. I actually set the timer, and at 2 minutes I was like, yeah, it's not ready yet. So I kept mixing it. I got it to where it's pretty soft. I mean, it was already soft, but like softer. And I just put the vanilla in, and I'm in the middle of mixing now. So while those cool, I'm going to mix this, and I'll show you, well, and then I'm going to start adding powdered sugar until it reaches the desired consistency, I believe it said. I'm looking at this thing. Yummy. Mine aren't going to be all up like that. They're going to be regular iced, but it says, yeah, desired consistency. And I can add milk if it becomes too thick. Right now it's thicker than I would prefer, so we'll see where it gets, and I'll show you before I add the powdered sugar after I mix this. Okay, so before I get all the I keep wanting to say cookies, before I get all the cupcakes iced, I wanted to show you the icing. I got 3 cups in there. I said 3 to 4.5 cups. I put 3 cups of powdered sugar in there. And then I've been icing. I might put some more in that one. But there's definitely plenty for all of these and all of my next batch, which will be done in about 3 minutes. A little fact, in case something happens, which I don't think it will. No, I don't want to scare you. That's weird. If this video comes up, it won't. I'm fine. But whatever the case, especially upstairs. Like I went up to check on Charlie because he was making a lot of noise, and I don't know what he's been doing up there, but there isn't as much destroyed as I assumed. And yeah, he didn't really. It's all fine, and he's fine. But I went upstairs and I was like breathing in, and like my right here hurts, like my diaphragm. So I don't know if that's like my lungs. And like it smells weird. So I don't know if there's something like if there's something in the air that shouldn't be. Cause I was feeling a little bit down here too, and like in the bathroom. So I hope all's well. It makes me a little nervous, but I'm sure things are fine. Part of me wanted to look it up online, but I was afraid that I'd look up something and make myself more worried than necessary. Anyway, whatever the case. So I might die. No, I'm not gonna die. So I've been frosting these, and then I'm gonna put little sprinkles on there in heart shapes or something. Okay. Yay, I'm gonna finish frosting these, icing these, frosting these, whatever, and get those out of the oven, and excuse me, and I'll show you the finished product when they're all good and I taste them. I tasted a little bit of the cake, the cupcake. I mean, it tastes like cake. It doesn't taste too spectacular, but it tastes like cake, so I guess that's good. And the icing is really good. It tastes the way it's supposed to, so that's good. Okay, see you in a second. Okay. So now my cupcakes are finally done. I got them iced and put sprinkles on them. And the sprinkle thing that I have, the kind of sprinkles that, here, I'll show you better. The kind of sprinkles that I have, I was probably saying that loud. The kind of sprinkles that I have, that's like almost 1 in the morning, are like little pearl things, and there aren't like little holes in the sprinkle thing to like shake it out. It's like just a big open thing, so I had to like pick them up with my fingers and drop them on there. Those are how they turned out, and then this is mine, so I'll show you. Well, I gotta unwrap it, but I'll show you first bite. And they look good. It doesn't look like I burned them at all. Yay. Pretty good. So I gotta say, the icing makes the cake. I spit my lip. That's how the inside looks. I think it's a little dry. If I would have got Pillsbury or something, it might have been better. I don't know. I don't know what brand I got, but I don't think it was Pillsbury. Anyway, I'm gonna finish eating this and get the lid put on that and get things cleaned up a little bit. I'm not gonna do the dishes, but I at least wanna rinse that out or something. And then I'm gonna head to bed because it's almost 1 in the morning. Okay, see you next week.